Guys, welcome back to another ASMR video here at Prodigy Whispers. I know I've been MIA, and I want to say I am so sorry. I've had a lot these past 2 weeks. I know I left y'all with the cliffhanger when it came to the two stories that I was supposed to tell. But I do apologize. I started my new job, and I'm serving the retreat for my church. So it takes up most of my time trying to do things for the retreat. And I started running and going to the gym again. So I've been on my little fitness journey. Today I have Panda Express, so it's sort of like a little cheat day today. But without further ado, let's get started. And yeah, hopefully you guys like it. I am sorry once again for going MIA, but I hope this video can make it up to you guys. Once again, sorry. But yeah, everyone's out of the house, so that's why I decided to get Panda Express. But I got chow mein, Beijing beef, and orange chicken. That's usually my go-to. I'm gonna put sriracha on it. But how have you guys been? Ooh, it's like watering. How you guys been? I know I was supposed to tell a story and things like that, but I apologize. I think the most comments I got was on my brother beating me up, so I will say a little bit. This is duck sauce. I mean, I will tell the whole story, but yeah. And then next video I'll tell the other one. But yeah, grab your plate. Let's eat together. I also got an egg roll. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Okay. But yeah, let's dig in. First bite. So when it comes to me and my brother, I fought with he's like the second oldest. So I'm the oldest out of 4, so he comes right after me, and we're 5 years apart. So we basically grew up together, and we live in a house that there isn't enough rooms. So this is like the backstory. So we've always roomed together. We've always we basically have we sleep in the same room. Not now, but we used to. And I had went off to college. So when I went off to college, our room became his room. And so I went to college, came back, and we had to share rooms again. And during my time in college, I had my own apartment, so I had my own place, my own room, and away for 4 years, you get used to like having your own like things, your own room, like you don't have to share anything like that. And I'm the type of person that is like clean. Like I like to have my room clean. I have to have it organized. And like, yeah, so I like to have my room clean. And him on the other side, he's a little messy, not gonna lie. So yeah, so coming back, it's like, oh, I have to share a living space again when I'm not used to it, you know? So, I came back summer of 2022, and summer of 2022, and like we were in the same room again. He slept on what was my old bed, and I slept on the futon couch. So that was our dynamic, and then every other week we would switch. Like I would get the bed and he would get the futon. So yeah, that's how it was for a while now. And thinking about it now, this is kind of a boring story, but yeah, for months I would clean up after him. I would clean his room, our room, like both sides of the room. I'll pick up after him and things like that. And you know, you sort of get to a point where you're like, I'm cleaning up like this is only my room when we share the room together, you know? And my brother and I, like, we've never seen eye to eye on things, on most things. So he's very hard-headed. He's the type of person, if you tell him something, he'll automatically get mad. So one day I sat down, I was like, hey, you need to like start cleaning the room up. Like, it's not fair that only I like clean the room. And he's the type of person that'll be like, yeah, later. Like, I'll do it later. He's very nonchalant, I would say. Like, usually when I have things to do, I like to get them done, like, right then and there. But he's the type of person that's like, I'll get it done later. Like, you know, I still have time. Like, things like that. Like, you'll be like, hey, can you buy these movie tickets for this time? And he'll be like, yeah, I'll buy them. And then he'll try to buy them like the minute before it starts. And then there's no more seats. You know, he's that type of person. So yeah, and I've been the oldest, so I have the responsibility of like doing things like right away. But yeah, so I remember I was fed up and I was tired, and I told him to clean up that room that day, and I was already mad at other things. You know, coming back home after like being on your own for so long, you have to, especially in the Mexican household, you have to conform to your parents' rules again. So I couldn't be out late like I used to. I couldn't hang out with friends a lot like I used to. Like, you know, if I had fun one day, the next day I couldn't. Even my early 20s, you know. So, um, yeah, all that was like, it was a buildup of emotions. And then I had told him earlier that day, like, hey, can you clean up the room? I have a work meeting and I'm gonna take it in the room. Um, Long story short, he didn't clean up the room. I literally had to rush and clean everything 10 minutes before my meeting started. So that was one thing that made me mad. And so that day I did explode and I was like, hey, like, I need to just start cleaning it up. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, are you dumb? Are you just not getting it? Like, I know I was in the wrong for saying that. And I was telling my mom. My mom was also trying to break up like the fight that was about to erupt. And that's when I looked at her and I was like, am I the only smart child that you made? Like, I don't understand how your other children are so irresponsible, how your other children don't understand. Like, am I the only one that has the brains in the family? And I do see that I was wrong here, because I did tell her in Spanish, like, oh, all your kids are pen. Yeah, I can finish the rest of the sentence. Pen. Ayo. And that's when, after I said that sentence, that's where everything erupted. He started saying it's not my fault that you don't have a job right after college that pays a lot, where you can't afford your own apartment, this and this and that. Like, we were going back and forth. And I think the part that triggered me the most was when he was like, when he said, it's not my fault that you haven't made nothing for yourself. Like, you did all that hard work for what? Just to go back to mom and dad's house and be a disappointment. And that right there triggered me so bad. All I remember is like my vision going red because I was so mad. And I threw the first punch, and like, he was surprised and was taken aback. And then I was walking away when he grabbed me, like, by my shoulder, spun me around, and like threw the other punch, and we were just going at it. And it was intense. I remember I like grabbed it and was like, and he did like put me in a chokehold and was like punching me, and he actually busted my lip. And yeah, like, I busted my lip because I used to be stronger than him. I will admit he's stronger than me, but I used to be stronger than him. And when I used to weigh more, like, I used to weigh, right now I weigh like around 215, but back then I used to weigh like 300 pounds, so I was heftier and like heavier, you know. But like, I lost weight, and like, I lost the weight. I never like gained muscle. So honestly, like, he was bigger than me, so I'm like, because he didn't want to clean the room. Next time, I should have kept my mouth shut because I lost. I was embarrassed to lose. Our dad came home, had to set us down, told us what was going on, that we were a family. We didn't need to like attack each other. It was a lot. It was just crazy to me, you know, because with each of my siblings, even though we're 5 years apart with him, I raised him since he was little. Like, I became that third parent for him. And he did apologize. He did tell me that he was sorry. But he just didn't like when I called him, when I told my mom that she made nothing but dumb kids. I know this video is kind of long. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you want like longer videos, or I can keep them under like 10 minutes or so. Just let me know, you know, and hopefully it's crunchy. I feel like that was a boring story, honestly. I promise the next one is a little bit better, honestly. But no, me and my brother, we've had lots of fights. I don't know, we don't see eye to eye on many things. One time, we got into a fight, and I did break his whole Lego setup that he had for Marvel. I like knocked it out, like went flying into pieces. I felt so bad that the next day I literally had to rebuild it. Go on YouTube, go on Google, and try to rebuild it based on like the instructions. But yeah, I know it was a bad story. It was kind of boring. It was boring as I was telling it. I was almost falling asleep, actually. That's why I barely touched my food. I'm just kidding. But yeah. But I will try to make at least one video a day. It's because I usually made my videos on Sunday. But now I'm at church from 8 in the morning until 9 p.m. at night. Like, that's more than 10 hours, you know. But yeah, let me know what other videos you like, what other things you want me to eat. I will be eating fruit with tahini and ice cream. I see the comment. Don't worry, I got y'all. But yeah, let me know. And once again, I'm so sorry for the long-awaited boring story. But as before I leave, let's see what my fortune cookie says. That's my AC coming on. because honestly, it was boring, low key. I understand. Don't leave a comment saying it wasn't, because it was. And yeah, so thank you again. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. And thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video, which I will post next week. Don't worry. But once again, thank you so much, and have a good night.